So I'm going to tell you something that I'm not a jealous person, but I'm a very, very competitive person. And this person is like the prime example of someone it definitely gets to grinds my gears a bit. And I know why, psychologically. And I want to tell you all about it because it's a really interesting case. And I really, really want you to hear this. This is a really important video that will remind you to take action and to stop stalling. Truly stop stalling. If you feel like you're one of these people who procrastinates all the time, is really lazy, who feel like if you feel like you deep down you really do have this potential, you want to become famous, you want to become this famous influencer, dream, make a bunch of money, have a beautiful wife, and you know you're not like the rest, you gotta watch this video. I'm telling you. There's me, right? I'm a pretty well-rounded guy. I'm a smart guy. I grew up with some good friends. Growing up, I was actually treated really, really well, and everybody said like you have a lot of potential. I was always told that word, you have a lot of potential, and everybody's kind of told that they have potential, but I was told that a lot, right? But I'm also this natural introvert, and I'm also this big procrastinator. I'm kind of a lazy person, I will be honest. I don't even want to describe myself as that anymore, but my actions over time have showcased that. But I'm smart. I got good grades in school. I followed the system, the plan that I was given. I listened to, what my parents told me what to do, um, and I followed through with that. I got into a really good high school because my mom worked really hard to get me to this point, and then I got into a really good college, like Ivy League college, right? And because of my introversion and because of being black pilled and overthinking in my head, I really didn't make too many friends. I made a few, but I was just so anxious and in my head 24/7, depressed, going through all these things in my head that I did never even spoke to people. And no, though I knew that I was objectively, above average in intelligence and I got good grades in school and I'm not just school smart, like I really do have like pretty interesting ideas and whatnot. I didn't make that many friends. I didn't do a lot of the things I really wanted to do, like be with, girls, you know, experience new things, right? I kind of just stayed at home a lot and didn't really do much. And I knew I had potential, right? And I would make YouTube videos sometimes. I would try to make money online and all this, but overall, right now, I graduated college and I'm working I'm doing making money in ecom, but it's not where I want to be, right? And there's this guy, right? And I have a best friend, right? I have a best friend, and these two best friends are identical twins. And then I'm best friends with one of the identical twins, and then the other identical twin is friends with another guy, right? This guy is not smart, right? This guy's all over the place. He's scatterbrained. When I first met him, I didn't like his personality at all. He's kind of like the love him or you hate him kind of guy. He doesn't really think. Wouldn't really necessarily say that he's above average in intelligence. A lot of the I'm gonna get into the content that he makes, but a lot of the videos that he makes are pretty surface level, not really adding anything to the world except pretty surface level stuff like making everybody feel happy or whatever. Like pretty naive, nothing too complex about it. Very not deep, right? And this guy doesn't. I wouldn't say he's the kind of guy who would like everybody tell him, "Oh, you're so good looking. Oh, you're so intelligent." He wouldn't be the kind of guy that you would expect to get like a lot of compliments or people telling him you have so much potential. But he takes action, right? He always takes actions. He's like the prime example of someone who's the opposite of me. He takes action and he doesn't have any limits in his mind. He just does things. And because of this, he's been with over 100 women easily. And I know this guy, so I know he's telling the truth. He's nothing anything like I talk about all this like black pill, like looks maxing matters so much, physiognomy. He goes completely against it. He's a completely average looking guy, and he gets all these women, beautiful women. Um, it's like every limit that I've had in my head, he's completely broken down. And he doesn't have a job. He's broke. He's dead broke. But this guy, I'm telling you, he's probably gonna be famous. And this guy would always try to he didn't really know me well, but he knew I was like best friends with the identical twins, right? So he would hang out with me sometimes, and he would come to my school because he knew there were a lot of opportunities at my school. And now he met some person who's probably helping him record videos for free, because of that, the action that he takes and how he's extroverted. And he met this guy who's making him famous that goes to my school, and he used the tools that I earned, but he hung out with me, and now he's reaping the fruits of them that I didn't, right? And I don't want to make this come off as jealousy, because to be honest, if he does become famous, right, that's honestly completely fine to me. But I always want to make sure I become number one, right? And that's, I'm fine with whoever's number two. I'm fine if people become famous, right? But I want number one, right? And I'm realizing that the only thing that's stopping me from doing that is action. This guy posted consistently every single day on Instagram, on TikTok. This guy constantly iterated on his content. He constantly never stopped. He kept going over and over and kept improving and kept taking action. He would cold approach random people in the street. He would talk to people. He would make friend groups. He literally just did things. He was so confident. And this is something I don't have yet. And I know this is like the one thing that's stopping me. And this guy, he's trying to get a partnership with Mr. Beast. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a partnership with Mr. Beast, right? And it's just making me really reflect on everything and like all the goals that I've had, all the women I want to be that I've wanted to be with, all the things I've wanted to do, all the experiences I've wanted to have. He's traveled the world already at like 22 years old, and he's dead broke. But he doesn't think about that stuff. He just moves. He does things, and it works. And he has like 50K on Insta or whatever, and I guarantee he'll keep growing. And I know I have more potential than him. I know how my mind is better. It's more interesting. It's deeper. It's more creative. But he's getting all the results. And all that matters at the end of the day is the action that you take. If you don't take the action, if you're this overthinker, if you don't make the videos, if you're too tired to make the videos, if you're too lazy to make the videos, you're screwed. Nothing's going to change. And if you're scared of what people think of you when you post on social media, if you get tired, if you want to just do nothing all day, if you're kind of guy who likes bed rotting, you're cooked. You are so cooked. Nobody will tell you this, but you're cooked. You don't have time. Everybody tells you have time. You don't. And guys like him are going to take the women that you want. He's going to get your future wife. He's going to become a famous influencer. He's going to reap all the rewards. And you're going to sit there 10 years down the line working some shitty job. And if you, let's say you're not even making that much money right now, you're going to work your shitty job and you're going to watch it from the sidelines. And even when you had everything, even when you did have all this potential, you didn't utilize it.